So what's going on? What's going on? Where are we? Where are we? What is the illusion? What is the illusion? What is the illusion? One eye. Is it a jack or is it a king? One eye. One eye. Let me fix this. Mothers, fathers, sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, people of the world, for all of you and I, or all of you that thought of them, the people of the world. Has anybody ever asked the question, what is life? Where do babies come from? Where do we go when we die? Where is consciousness? The esophagus is a long place for thought until it's squished and thrown out. The same way as the cat buries her treasure. The same way as the dog goes next to the hydrant. I don't know exactly what the terminology in the words or what it's going to say, but what do? I bring the fathers and sisters and brothers of the world, those who know those who are suffering from the big questions of life and death, those who are questioning God and who is God, those who are questioning religion of any sort. I will tell you from my own personal experience many things, but beyond and within, the primary thing is harm no one. So if any God says you must harm someone, it is no longer the God of forgiveness, but the God of divide. The gate can open, and where will you be going? Which gate? And as see them turning in opposite ways, but when they meet, they're turning in opposite ways, but when they meet, and then they meet again, and they meet many times in a day, the two worlds. I'm not going to get into that. I want to get into what do I do. I am trying to bring alphabet science into a perspective where in layman terms anybody can put together exactly what I do. I am not special. 30, 40, 50 views, you can tell, not special. I'm here up close to 11 full years, maybe 12, and not special, with 1,900 people that follow. Not special. Although, towards AI, artificial intelligence, they are blocking my videos, as I have more views. I have 100,000 views on Odyssey in a year and a little bit. Maybe it's 2 years. To where I have 500,000 views on YouTube, and some videos from one to the other are 2,000 to 50. So what do? I take objects that are used by a mass majority. I take objects that have been shared in mass to the world. One of the things I bring, I also use, is things that have been, most of everything has already been created. I use what has been created for the big equation. What's the big equation? It could be a game of baseball. Well, there is 9 innings in the game for each team. And there's 9 innings for each team where they're the offense and the defense. So when the offense and the defense is 9 and 9 is 18 innings per team. There's 36 innings in the game. There are 51 outs. And the game will end if the home team is winning. That means Mars. But it will become 54 outs when the game is over and you both played in the sun. That's right. You were in the sun. 5D. Now there's things, I've went through my books already. There was an equation for number 24 and number 27. 24 is the dividing gate, and 27 is the dividing gate of Winnipeg Red Sun, which is the Venus Gates. BG. BG. Big Gates. Me, Mars, Earth, and Energy. Okay. Lin, Nil, 0. NAN. I can't say, I don't want to say the word, but they fit inside the puzzle. Anyways, I also use the dice cube. I also use these dice cubes and a calculator, colored pencils, and where's my little Rubik's Cube? My little Rubik's Cube. Well, it's not here, and I also use Rubik's Cube, and they all tell me different stories. The other story I'd like to understand, and I need still a little help with, is the square paper. Because I'm trying to understand, I know this is a 45-degree angle, and I know this is a 180-degree plane, and apparently, this is the 180 degrees? Or is that the 180 degrees? Well, this is the 90, this is the 90, and then this one's the 180, and then this one's the 180. Anyways, I'm not really sure how it works. I know 90, 180, 270, unless you went 0, 90, and then 0, 90, and then what would you have over here? 0, 0, 90, 90. So anyways, to be talked about. My thing is, this is 45. And right, well, if you just go to one here, just one area shape, this is all you can get. Now, if you do 2 area shapes, here and here, right, you can take this branch and reach it inside here. And you can take a branch and reach it inside here. And you can get all this done. So now, you could have only gotten this done with that. With this size. That's all you could have got done. So what I would do is 1, 2. We got 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now you have 1, 2. And now I can run a line here and a line here. So this is what square paper taught me to do. I'm not sure if you've been here before. Here's the number 1. Here's the number 7. If I continue this, okay, and I made it longer to make it larger, it would be these 2. And then I put these 2 together, it becomes that over here. You see, this piece fits right over here. And then I flipped it over, and it goes over here. See this piece over here? Where would I bring this piece? This piece over here will go over here. Is that what it is? No, this is a straight back. That's a straight back. Yes. So this one goes where? This one goes, yes, this one goes over here. And this one goes over here. So the lower one is here. So the 7 is here and the 1 is there. And that's your gateway. So where is your center? Your center is right over here. Here's your center square. So that's an Earth square. This is with 7 lines, 7 by 14. And that is the cube, 7 by 14. 14 around, and 1 and 6 up and down. But please note that the truth is 6 and 1 is your only 7. So if we reverse it, 6 and 1 and 1 and 6, we'd have 7 and 7, we'd have 14 here. And then the actuality of this, if we drilled all the holes, we'd only have 5 and 5. So it'd be 10, 10, 20, and 14. It'd be 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. Be 10 and 20 with 7 and 7 equaling to 14 equals to 20 and 14. And I've seen this so many times, and I can never remember where it comes from. And all I know is 6 times 4 equals 24, and 10 equals to 34. But I need to understand this one a little bit more. So you would have the ring and the pole. The ring would now be 20, and the pole would now be 14, and that's your DNA, that pole. So what does that mean? I don't know. Just give me a second. Okay, so we just went through just a whole bunch of things right now. Now what I want to go, so we did this with this. Now I just want to talk about a couple of small things, the food for thought. You want to fall asleep, but you spring up in the morning. I'm trying to understand if this is creation and earth, when, right? This is number 9. Number 27 creates this. That's the reverse alphabet. Winter is created by the reverse alphabet. Are we going in retrograde of some sort? I'm not sure. The summer part, mer meaning matter, energy. This is your many ways to do this. This is your E-world, the R, because of how it's actually designed. So it'll create 5. Another way to create 5. But it's Venus. It's the Venus heaven. It's the 4x4 world. It's the 4x4 world. How can I explain it? It's the world on this angle, and it's the square. It's 2 worlds in one, triangular and square, because the 2 triangles come together and they create that square. Let me see something. I know, I got to take a shower, and we have to remember size matters. And not all letters can do this. Not all letters can do this. You see, when this is the dog, right? When the dog turns over, it becomes your DNA. It becomes your NA. It becomes your NA. 14. The 14th letter is N. The 13th letter is M. M and N, it becomes your man. Instead of your dog, it's now your man. There's a passage over here in between. You're 77. Now I have to look. I have to look a little bit deeper. Even when I'm not doing the lives, you know. So what happens if this cube can turn over 3 more times, right? Or actually, there's 6 sides. The number 26, right? The number 26. 5 sides will be showing. So 26 divided by 5 equals to 52. Talking about Earth. So when you show 26, what about the cat? 24 times 5 equals to 120. It's talking about the divided gates. 1 through 15. 1 counted up to E. A to E, if you add it all together, equals to 15. This is its gateway, alpha, beta gateway. All zeros will equal to 6, so it'll be 3 and 6. 3 and 6 made up of 1 and 1 and 1 and 2. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 will create this. So now you're going to turn it on a 90-degree angle. You're going to turn it 1/4 turn. So if you had to divide up your alphabet, you'd have to divide it up in 4. 26 divided by 4 equals. So your 26 letter Z is now worth 6.5, which is now valued at F. That's what the value is. And when you turn it 1/4 turn, 6.5, and 1/4 turn, 6.5, and 1/4 turn, 6.5. So you total 13 and 13, 26 M and M. So when you turn it 1/4 time, it will become M. 3 worlds. When you turn it 1 time, the first time, it's 6.5. It is the Yo, the student. Yo 11. You see, the basic
chart, your basic chart is 1, and I'm guessing whoop, I didn't do this right. Hold on a second. I'm just guessing. See, this is just like the Monopoly game. Just when you thought that the Monopoly game was, just 40 pieces, right? The Monopoly game is 13 by 13 with 1 in the center surrounded by 8, equaling to the Venus 18-wheeler pulling the big load. And all the way into this corner, okay, putting 1 here, you will be putting 7 over here. So 1 to 7 in this corner, to 7 in this corner, to 7 in this corner, to 7 in this corner. But in order to get there, it's 6, 6, and 6. And in this corner, you're going to jail. So it's all about this area over here. And then we can squeeze this together. But the thing is, running around on the outside, right, over here, when you get to this zone over here, it's going to be 40 and 48, equaling to 88. Where the houses are. So we have 1, 2, and this is what it is. Here's your 3 by 3 world, but here's your 10, 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 here's your 10. And I'm not really sure, because going from here to here, is it 6, 6, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 6, 6, 6, 6, 1. Where do we get all this? Well, this used to be 3, 3. Okay, this used to be 3, 3. Now this is 2, 1 in between. God's rest, 6, 1, 6. The minion, 2 and 1 is your creation. 6 and 2 and 1 and 10. 55, freedom in the, how can I say, the altar house. You see, it's either 26, okay, or it's 51. That's what it is. We're in the doghouse of Mars. So if we do this here, we have 42, 8. Actually, we have 6 and 1 and 1, 8. Here we have 42, 8, 42. So we have 126. What do we get? 42, 42, 42. So we have gateways everywhere. And here we have 10, 20, 34, 34, 34, all DC. And here we have 20 and 20. So here we have the DC sun. I like to call it House of the Rising Sun, through Pluto and the gateway. And this is 30 and 2. And this is 30 and 2. And is that all that we have right now? That's all that we have. So I'm not really sure. This will be 6, this will be 7, this will be 2, this will be 7, this will be 2, this will be 7, this will be 5. So this is where we catch the moon. Right up over here. So that means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if this is going to be 5 in this corner, and 8 is going to be here, and 42 is going to be here. I'm just trying to understand this setup. Let me get back to where I was before I end this video. And I want to talk in my next video about the one eye, right? Maybe I should talk about one eye. So anyways, this is the angle. Remember I said, how do we get through Earth? It's on this angle because everything is on that angle. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. How should we understand the star. If we gave it a little color or a little depth, would it help? Would it help? Because if you take a look at this, there's another building. There's like a plateau over here. Either the building could be going down or it's a plateau. I'm not really sure. But you know it's only the Star of David, right? There's nothing to it. It's almost like they bend. One goes one way, one goes the other. Remember, you only need two directions. Coming and going to, coming and going to, and here's your pole, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus.